Okay. It says this meeting is being live streamed.
Yep.
Live from Port Huron, Michigan. It's the Paul Murray Show.
Let's see. Let's do.
Oh.
Paste.
Silence. Well, we'll hit the like button and we'll go over to the pop-out chat there, close out YouTube, bring it back over to here, and we're ready to rock and roll. And AZ Drone Dude got his finger on the pulse of the nation.
AZ's here. All right.
You beat Mike tonight. I wonder if I can bring that picture back up. Okay, no, I have to go to. Where do we got to go? Okay. Cool.
AZ Dave says, because you were complaining, Paul H.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, the Teeny Martini Bar is a little bit busy tonight, but it's doing okay.
Yeah.
The outside tables look like they're all filled up. And it's so colorful down there.
Yeah. Okay, where is
the yeah, not going to be any flying for a while, I don't think. Well, first of all, there's no ships there. Let me go up. I thought I saw a ship earlier. Let me see. There's one or two coming down, I think. Okay. Right up here, you see the outgo. Oh, I'm not sharing yet. Let me screen share. Yeah. Screen share. There we go. Share. Okay. You see it up there, Paul?
Oh, yep. Going Niagara.
Niagara, but he's headed for Goderich. But right here is articulated tug barge, the Michigan, and it's a liquid hauler.
Yeah.
It's headed down along the coast here.
How you gonna run a show and don't even know I'm here?
Hey.
How in the hell you gonna run a show and not even know I'm here?
Well, I was over screen sharing.
You were screen sharing.
Yep.
Yep. So I could have literally broken your house, took your Mavic Air 2S. I took everything. You won't even know.
Yeah, except the only problem is you're not used to this. But here's the problem.
Oh shit! Never mind. You watching me already? Never mind.
Hey.
Doggone it! You already watching me.
Yep.
Well, what's going on, Paul? It's not connecting for you.
It's not connected to the camera for some reason. Well, I connected to another one.
Yeah.
How y'all doing today?
Hey, we're hunkered down in the snowstorm here.
Yes, the snowstorms are keeping us busy.
I hear you. Well, I'm over here. It's hot here in Florida today. It's scorching hot today.
Really?
Like, it feels like it's 80-something degrees.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, this is just for you, Adrian.
This is here right now.
Man, you know what? Screw you, Paul. You and your damn snow. Don't talk to me. That goes for you too, Paul Hodges. See, that's exactly what I would love to just dunk myself head first in the damn snow. I've never seen that before. Never in my life.
Well, once you did it, it'd be a one time you enjoyed it.
Wait till tomorrow. There'll be a lot more of it.
Oh yeah. Here's my driveway, another angle.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I'll show you my backyard where my poor Mia has to go out and tinkle. Backyard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy
jeez.
mackerel, Paul. Can't even see her footprints hardly now.
No, our footprints were just there a few minutes ago.
You know, they were just there not that long ago.
Damn it, man.
Well, she's a female, and when she squats down, her little cushy's right in that snow. She goes quick.
So how is your day going?
Well, it's been nasty all day. It started out last night with rain. Rained all night long until about 10 o'clock this morning. Then it started spitting ice and a little bit of snow, then a little more snow and a little more snow. And so now it's snowing, and it's supposed to snow like this all the way through the night and into tomorrow. We're supposed to get like 1 to 2 inches an hour.
Okie dokie. Sound like a party.
Yeah. Well, it's a party waiting for Adrian.
I'll be. You're gonna have to get your little snow blower and dig me out, because I'm gonna be all in there just playing my ass off till I get tired of it.
Hey, Mike Rennick's here. How you doing?
How you doing, yo? And I can't really see the chat, so I'm sorry for saying hi to me. Hey,
That's
Paul,
okay.
I remember in 2018, I went to Detroit, Michigan
Uh-huh.
with my girlfriend, and that was my first time ever waking up. It wasn't even snow. It was just like a little bit of flurry, but it was just enough that I could probably just get like a little itty bitty handful of snow.
Uh-huh.
I was literally outside with a little sweater, little thin sweater, pants, slippers, no socks, for about an hour and a half.
You were having fun.
Everybody was literally looking at me like, who the hell is this idiot? And then when I came in, my girlfriend and the receptionist were making fun of me, saying, why is yours outside? Because I've never seen snow before. You have no idea. To me, this is like something new, so I have to experience it. I have to see it.
Well, the snow here is just horrendous. It's heavy. And because it was a little bit warmer, the snow in the under snow is real wet and soggy, with the other snow is on top. So it makes it really, really hard pack.
Well, what did he do? Fall off his chair?
Yeah, no, I think he's having internet issues.
Yeah. Well, I find it's a real fine snow now. It used to be a bigger flake, but now it's more fine.
Lots of fine snow, but it sneaks up on you. It's so fine. You know,
I don't know what the heck happened. Sorry.
That's okay, Adrian. We understand.
Yeah.
You know, the internet sometimes has a mind of its own.
Yep, unfortunately.
JDS says, Adrian.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. JDS?
What's up? Yeah, and I see Eric Ross is there too.
That's JDS Flying Conic. That's my boy.
Yeah, and Mike, he finally made it in.
Yeah. Mike Rennick is with us.
Did
you hear about
Mike? There.
Did you hear about Mike Rennick? He's got a famous dog that he puts a camera on his back.
Albert,
and he runs around out with Mike, and for some reason the dog must have gone under something and knocked the camera off, and he's been out there for 3 days trying to find that camera. Can't find it.
Oh, dang, that's not good.
No.
It's one of those 360 cameras too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good.
There it comes Ron. The toy.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing sending that snow across the border into Canada? Like, really?
Paul's the one that ordered it. It's your friend of the South, Paul, ordered the snow.
Yeah.
Who is that handsome guy? Who is that handsome man that just joined?
That's Ron.
Well,
How you doing, buddy?
I'm not doing bad. I'm gonna have fun shutting trailers tonight, ain't I?
Oh, you got a lot of
yeah.
fun.
Jeez, I'm gonna be slip sliding around. I was slip sliding around yesterday, and because of all the rain, it turned everything to ice in the parking lot
Yep.
where all the trailers are. I'm trying to turn and park a trailer, and I'm going straight.
Now, now, and I really want to know, Toy Man, how in the heck are you breathing and you in space? What the hell is going on?
I'm, I got that panoramic view. I'm sitting in, my front spaceship and
Yeah, he's got a big
Yeah.
tent,
outside. Yeah,
big
It's
space.
okay.
got my fleet of ships ready for the Russians.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, good.
He says hello to Ron.
Hey, man, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I want that click off. Oh well. There we go. How you doing, AZ? JD Flying Canucks, how are you doing? Eric, everybody in the chat, hello. Well, I went to bed. It was starting to have a little bit of ice pellets come down here. That was around 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And of course, when I woke up at 4 o'clock, looked outside. Oh, great. The snow is here. Yeah, just looking at the weather radar. There's another system coming up from Oklahoma and everything for next weekend.
Yeah.
You know whose boys remind me? Your voice remind me of Lloyd Mendenhall from Grumpy Vlogger. You sound just like him a little bit.
Oh, that's nice to know.
I thought you were him for a second.
No, his moniker isn't Grumpy Ron. No.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ron, what time do you go in?
I'll leave here at 9 o'clock so I can be there for 9:30. It's only 5 minutes up the street.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I haven't got far to drive, but I'll just leave a little because I don't even know if the plows have been down the road yet or not.
Yeah.
So they don't usually hit the back streets yet until all the main streets are done.
Well, Adrian's planning a winter trip up here, so he wants to experience winter.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, I've never seen it before.
No?
Nope.
Oh, well, you're in for a real treat. Make sure you got snow tires in your car.
Well,
Good.
I'm not planning on driving. I'd rather be on foot.
No.
He's gonna snowshoe.
Oh, he's going to snowshoe. Okay. Cross country skis.
Well, what he probably should do is he should meet up with Ron out there. Ron could take him hunting up in the mountains out in the middle of nowhere, and they could snowshoe and all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
Ron Lockwood would take good care of you, Adrian.
Yeah, he'd been saying that I'm actually planning a trip to go up his way soon, God willing.
There you go. He told me today when he was on, says, boy, is it blistering cold out there in Wyoming.
Sounds like a party.
Hey, JDS, everything's fine on my end except for the damn snowstorm. JDS is in Canada, but he's further east. I don't know. Are you going to get the snow, JDS, or no?
He's down closer to Ottawa. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he'll get the snow.
Yeah.
He's just heading that way.
Yeah, it was slipping and sliding around today. I had to run out and go pick a couple things up, and boy, you had to just be light on the pedal and heavy pumping on the brakes.
So I got a question for you guys, because since I'm not used to that cold weather like you guys, do you guys have to let your water run just a little bit so your pipe don't freeze?
Nope.
No, some people do, but no.
Yeah.
Usually if it gets like down to 20 or 30 below, you might go crack something someplace just so the water does. But my water supply is city water, and it's
that's why. Okay.
it's down about 4 feet in the ground coming into the water main.
Okay,
Yeah, we're
well,
doing okay there, JDS.
I have a well over here in the county where I live, so I have to go ahead and let a little bit of water, run, because they had a time that the damn thing froze on me. I just started panicking.
Yeah, it can happen. That's for sure. You'll get people that got mobile homes and stuff there. They'll either wrap their pipes really good or have a heated area down below and box it in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To keep the pipes from freezing.
So again, I've been told that's what I need to do. So I'm just doing it just to prevent that from happening. Because I've seen horror stories where the pipe just busts and then there's a mess inside the house.
Yeah, Sam said that they're getting hit pretty heavy in southern Illinois with the snow.
Mhm.
Well, Paul Hodges didn't have to go drive bus today.
Yeah, they shut them down today. I don't know why. We could have went today, but I'm for sure they're not going to go tomorrow. But I don't know.
Well, I don't, well, they didn't cancel the buses that run in town here.
No,
They were
not
still
in
running.
town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the outside of town.
Oh, we still had rain at 4:00, so
Mm.
it wasn't slippery, so they
Yeah.
could have run the buses. No reason why they couldn't have, to tell you the truth, but that's okay. Yeah.
Sam says he's in
Yeah.
the middle of a blizzard out there. His windows are all frozen over. Can't see out the windows or anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't cover my windshield again because I figured it was going to get real cold, so it'll be a wet snow and it's going to be stuck to the windshield. So
My iPhone just fell from 15 feet high, face down, and it didn't even break.
Really?
Yeah, because I have that. I got that tempered glass thing on it, and I also have one of those Autobox on it.
Hey, JD's here.
Did he join?
Yeah, yep. Hey, JD is hanging with JD has joined the panel.
Hey man, where
Where'd
you
you
at,
go?
buddy? Say something.
What's up, man?
Man, nothing much, man.
He's
Just working, hanging around with all these damn teenagers that love drones.
Adrian's been working JD and he's been testing his iPhone from different heights.
All right, all right. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
wow, I'm just looking at a picture here. Like sometimes under a stairway, you don't know what to do with it. Make a closet or whatever. But anyways, I'm just looking at this, and this is cool. You actually
Oh,
put a bed in underneath of it, kind of.
wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
there
I
you go.
thought, wow, that's kind of a cool idea.
That's for that unwanted guest.
Yeah. No, this is going to be the dog's bed.
Yeah,
Well, the
dog-
dog's bed.
Yeah.
But, yeah, right.
You
If
could,
that'll ever happen.
but you could do that where you are, Paul. You could have a small bed at this end, a small bed at that end,
Yep.
Paul Murray, do you have the RC Pro for the Air 2S?
The RC Pro, no.
Okay. 'Cause
I
you know
have,
what-
I have
what-
just the standard.
Okay, because with that firmware update they did on the RC Pro, now it's compatible with the Air 2S.
Okay. Now I'm still running the standard, the
Okay.
original.
Okie dokie.
I don't know who JDS is calling mini me, but he says,
He probably talking about me.
Talking about
okay,
me.
or JD, because
It's
I
me.
think he's mentioned JD as his mini me.
Yeah,
No.
because he's JDS and I'm just JD.
Yep, that's right. That's because of JDS and you're JD. That's right. Yep. Well, this is one of my favorite places, Ron. The background,
I'd
Is-
like to be there now.
the Teeny Martini. Bar
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
in
Where's
Jacksonville,
this?
Florida.
Oh, in Florida.
And that girl just winked at you, JD.
Yeah, I thought I saw that.
Yeah.
They call it Teeny Martini, but I haven't seen nothing yet. I haven't seen nothing teeny yet.
No.
Mini me.
I haven't seen no teeny or weenie.
We
What I
got
have
snow
kind of
here.
noticed though, maybe it's just my perspective, is that I see a lot of older guys with a lot of younger gals.
Yeah.
What's your point?
Like,
All right. Yeah.
well, that means there's hope for everybody. You know?
That's right.
Yep.
Hope springs eternal.
Yeah, but like when you watch the guys when they turn around, they got a big wallet, you know. So, Ron, do you have what kind of truck you use for shunting?
It's international. It's a
Oh,
city
okay.
truck, but we don't have a proper shunt truck. I wish we did. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm getting
okay,
tired
'cause
of
I dri-
cranking. I'm getting
Yeah.
tired of cranking landing gear all the time. Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
I
where-
used to drive a shunt truck for about 5 years for Howden.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, the little telephone booth on wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in, pick it up, where you go.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier if I can have that one of those.
Yeah.
Sam Hayden just said that he's interviewing a celebrity on Friday, and he'll be posting the interview sometime over the weekend.
Sounds interesting.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Wonder who that is.
I'm thinking maybe it's Adrian he's going to
That's
interview.
what I was thinking. Yeah.
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 Adrian's our version of a celebrity.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, JD, I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, JDS,
Well, I'm over here in the office. I have to go.
you got to go?
Yeah. That was quick. I gotta go.
Well, don't
Okay.
go on yourself. Just go.
Yeah, just go. Just do it. Yeah.
Hey, JD, I enjoyed your recent flight.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You know, that's where I had Little Caesar's Pizza, was in Shawnee, Kansas. So I'm kind of a little bit familiar with the area out there.
Yeah.
When was that?
Probably a week and a half ago.
Yeah, so there was some ice on the lake, but it wasn't, you know, like around here, it just looks like hell. It looks like snow everywhere.
Yeah.
We got some snow today, about 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I remember about Kansas. You'll get snow, wait a week and it's gone.
It was 60 degrees 2 days ago. So
Yes.
yeah, it's like, what the heck?
Yep. Hey, Ron, you probably have driven out that way, haven't you?
Or Kansas?
Yeah.
No, I haven't gone that far.
Oh, okay.
Just basically Minnesota, Iowa, and Chicago and
Well,
stuff. and
Kansas
Wisconsin.
has got great weather, I would say 8 months of the year. And then 4 months, it's like it toasts your nuts out there. I mean, it's
It gets
people,
hot.
what they do is they go from air conditioned store, they run to their air conditioned car and don't stop in between.
Yeah.
I've been to North and South Carolina in the wintertime, where they shut the highway down for 2 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Kansas is like that. I remember,
Yeah.
you know, when I moved to Kansas, I was there for two and a half, 3 years. And when I first got there, I was driving a car and I had Michigan plates on it.
Yeah.
And it was snowing out and I didn't think anything of it. And I got pulled over by police and said, we know you're from Michigan, but here, anytime it starts snowing, it's a code red. You're to go where you are and stay there until it all clear is given. I says, what? He says, yeah, people out here don't know how to drive in snow.
Hey, Lynn's in the house.
Lenny,
That's what-
Lynn,
That's what the state trooper told me, and I said, do you see what it says on the side of my truck?
yeah,
He's looking at the side and he's going, oh, you from Canada? I said, yeah. You guys don't shut your highways down here? I said, if there's a major accident, but this is nothing for us. So
Yeah.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
He let me go. He says, well, as long as you drive safe. I said, this is a walk in the park for me. This ain't much snow.
I was up around, what the heck was it? Highway 11 up around really. There's 4 of us trucks running together, all from Howden's, all heading north.
Mhm.
And you could see where the axle pot was on the snow, the vehicle ahead of you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cop pulled his over. This highway's closed. You go. He gave a shit, made us shut him down right there. But the guy, snowplow guy came along. He said, "Well, I had my way. You guys would be running." He says, "See, when cars go along there and they pack it down, but a truck, it comes up, circulates, and the wind blows it off the highway."
Oh, yeah.
And I would imagine it helps him find the lanes. You know,
Yeah.
if you're the first one on the freeway, yeah, you got markers over here, but you don't know where the hell you're plowing, you know?
Yes.
Hey, Marshall said that, hey, Ron, are you going to join the convoy to Washington, D.C.?
DC, there you go.
Well, if I get my passport in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passport.
Do you see what happened in Ottawa? The
Yeah, I heard
cops-
about it.
The cops wanted to bring in tow trucks, tow all the trucks out of there.
Mhm.
No towing company will touch them.
No, they're saying, no, we're not getting involved in that one. No,
It's the
I know they were
brotherhood,
trying
you
to,
know? Yeah, it's the brotherhood.
well, it's because of that border crossing shut
Yep.
down.
Yeah.
That's why. I think and I seen drone footage of all the trucks sitting there closing all the highways off towards
well,
that border.
Well, that one at Coot, Alberta right now.
Yeah.
They just come to an agreement with the Alberta government. They're going to open one lane, but they said because some truck drivers got charged, they said that the Alberta government said we'll drop all the charges if you open one lane. They said fine and dandy, we'll do that, but if you don't get rid of that mandate, we'll close it again.
Yeah.
So they're in agreement right now. So we'll see what happens. So what? You want to go back outside again? Or you just barking just for the fun of it?
And the prime minister keeps throwing more gas on the fire, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he's an idiot.
Oh, yeah, he's.
He's in his own world.
When you look up the definition of stupid in the dictionary, you see his picture sitting there.
Yeah. Wow, typical liberal.
Well, yeah, it's.
But I see we lost our leader of the Conservative Party.
Hmm.
They had non-confidence vote, got rid of them, eh? O'Toole.
They need to do that with Trudeau, non-confidence vote, and get him out of there.
Yeah, that's what they need to do.
Yeah. But meanwhile, there's a protest similar to this in a different country, and he stuck his nose in there. But what happens to this country? He runs and hides.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know.
Was it Minister of India or something?
Yeah.
Told him to go butt out of his own, look after your own place, never mind ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, when it happens here, he doesn't know how to deal with it.
Yep.
Yeah, they're calling him a hypocrite, and he is.
Yeah, and the thing is, he won't give in to it either on the mandates.
No, well, it's okay.
Yep.
There'll be a lot of trucks not moving.
Yep.
Be a lot of trucks not getting to the market. Be a lot of things. Shelves are going to get empty.
Yeah, and people start. Yep.
I've been watching the one border crossing online, Buffalo. Not very many trucks going to the U.S.
Yeah. No.
Nope.
Mm.
Normally it's busier. I'm thinking, geez, 40 year, like the Peace Bridge is usually busier than this with trucks, but it's hardly.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So where'd you get that video behind you there, Ron? The train.
That's my layout.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had a layout too.
Yeah, but I tore it all down because I saw it in the house. So.
He's moving. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Layout was
Yeah,
something else. I loved watching the.
That was in 2 rooms. It went through the stairs and then
Yeah.
it came through the wall. It was pretty big layout. It took about 7.5 minutes to get around, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go pass through the bathroom into the back bedroom,
Oh yeah.
and then have a thing to go down and spiral going down, then come back in again at a lower level. What I wanted to do, because I had 2 levels in my room right now,
Hmm.
but it's just that it takes up so much room to have that roundy thing there going. So, but
Yeah, the drums are in the way, so you can't really see.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so it's going through the wall right now. It goes behind the first through the wall.
Oh
And
yeah.
then-
Okay.
and then into my rec room.
Oh, okay. Cause going in behind the furnace right now. So.
Yeah, see, then it comes through the wall, bang,
Mm.
back in. I don't know if I have a better shot of what's going on behind me.
Huh.
Yeah, well, there's that one.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, you haven't got enough loving yet, or what? No,
You talking to Ron?
no. Talk to my
Oh,
dog.
Gracie.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I get less. I get less 11 from fishing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, yeah.
So
In fact, Ron Lockwood's got a big event coming up out there too. His ex-girlfriend that they still keep in touch is coming to spend the weekend with
Oh
Ron.
yeah, that's coming up this weekend, isn't it?
Coming up Friday. She's
Mm.
flying in from California.
Wow. Hey, Team Danzer, just come into the house.
Hey, Danzer.
So what's new and exciting, JD? Anything today or what?
Well, we got a bunch of snow, and I'm kind of happy because that'll refreeze that creek that I was at in one of my last RC videos, and
oh yeah.
I got a couple little small cars, and it came with a hockey puck. It's a little set that you play hockey with the cars, so
Oh, no
I'm gonna
kidding.
try that on the ice,
That'd be all
see
right.
how that goes.
Did you ever get all your parts put together for your other one?
The speed car, I
Yeah.
did, but I need a body for it now, and then instead of using my phone, I'm gonna get a data analyzer, and those are
Okay.
kind of pricey, so
Yeah,
the bodies are too.
yeah.
Yeah, Ron, JD was doing a speed test with his RC car,
Oh yeah.
probably doing 65 or 70 miles an hour. You know, they're real touchy on the control of where you're going. And it just a momentary lapse, and that baby headed right into the curb. Kaboom!
It's funny
Yeah.
how that happens. Hey, GDS.
Yeah,
It
pop
doesn't
goes
break.
the weasel.
There's like a
No,
break, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to stop, so.
Yep, yep. Well, instead of pop goes the weasel, and pop goes the wheel.
Yeah,
Hey, Justin, how you
Cell
doing,
phone
buddy?
with it.
Justin,
Hey.
yeah.
Hey, yeah, Justin just there. So too cool.
Hey,
Mm.
Gracie says, Paul, this is where I deserve to be all the time.
Yeah, yeah. As long as I'm touching her, she's happier than crap.
There you go,
She-
Paul. I'll show
Yeah,
you my
she-
layout. Oh,
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
the-
here. Oh, wow. Well,
Alright.
at least you run the same thing I do, CN and the CP.
Go ahead and let her run.
Yeah, she's coming. There we go. That CP caboose back there, was that one of the repeater ones?
yeah.
Yeah, looked like it.
Yeah, that thing was that was $75 I paid for that.
Yep. Yeah.
So
I want to CN transfer caboose, but the only ones you can get right now are the brass ones, and they're about $300-400.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think there's one you can make a kit from, but it's all, not plastic, but along that line. You got to put it together and everything else and paint it and all that. Well, I'm not into that. So,
Mhm.
and
Yeah, all my locomotives have sound in them.
yeah,
Because
most
I
of
run,
mine do. Yeah.
because I'm on, well, I use the Digitrack system.
Oh, same here.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've got about 6 BD 168s for block control, probably about 8 SE8Cs for switching and all that stuff. And I got a DB 150 and a DSC 100 command stations. Trying to think what all I have. I have a couple other boards too. I just
Bad
can't think
part
what they
is,
are.
Ron, with everything going on in Paul's life right now, he hasn't run his train in how long? Paul?
No, oh, quite probably a couple of years now.
Oh,
But I did start it up there about 2 weeks ago to make sure everything still works. But the track's so dirty, I got to clean all the track.
oh yeah, I've got several track cleaning cars. I got one of those brass ones where you put the track cleaning fluid in, and then I've got
Yeah,
a couple of soft pads and abrasive pads that I run around.
yeah. Well, the same here, but I just got to go and do it. That's all. And
Yeah.
I also run that railroading company program.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So all automated. I can run like 5, 6 trains all I want.
Look,
At
it's
one
gonna
time.
go through the stairs.
Yeah. I guess we had to repair the stairs there before you sell the house, eh?
Well, yeah, I've already got that fixed up. But I just put in a new riser,
Yeah.
so didn't take much to do that.
No.
So.
Huh.
But it's a
That is-
multi-level,
that is
so.
one
Yeah.
big setup, Ron.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's quite high in this at this point. Then she starts gradually going down to the lower
Yeah.
level, and then it climbs back up to get back in.
Yeah.
How did you ever figure out how many feet of track you have?
About 600 feet.
Yeah.
This was at your old house, right?
Yes.
That's the house he's at now, but he's selling
Yes.
it.
Right. Yeah, because you had to patch the hole up in the stairs that you made, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
Do you have a turntable run or?
no, I didn't put a turntable in. That's too much. That was too big of a footprint for me. So
Yeah. Yeah, I got one of those Walther ones that digital.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think the next layout I build, I'm just going to build this with single line with some passing
Just
sidings
the
on it.
intricacies of putting in the trees and the bushes and the,
Oh yeah, yeah. Are you all your own button switches or are you making any?
Oh no, I just buy the switches.
Okay.
I don't got the patience to sit there and try and build a switch.
Actually, I could build one in half an hour.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. I've got the template. If you ever want to try it.
I'm surprised I have enough patience to install decoders and
Oh,
upgrade
yeah.
all the lights to LEDs and stuff. But I do those 2 Cato units. I bought both of those for $75,
Huh.
and then I put ESU lock sound and working
Oh, yeah.
pitch lights. It's got an interior light on it as well.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Put the speakers in it.
Yeah.
If I was to sell those as a pair, probably I can get $700 for those.
Oh yeah.
You know.
have you ever priced out your inventory and what its value
Oh
at?
no.
Let's just say I probably got about 10 grand just on locomotives.
Whew.
It don't take long to add up the $300 a crack.
So with your new house, are you gonna have room to put all this back up or?
What, you wanna go outside?
Oh yeah.
Right back, guys.
But
Oh,
now
yeah.
you'll, but now you're gonna what, probably set up like a whole new design or do you have? it like-
Yep, new design. Yeah, I just basically tore all the track up, took all the scenery off, all the building, saved everything. Except for the bench work and just threw the bench work out.
Man, that's a lot of work though.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah,
Because I mean, when you're doing a new design, now you gotta find the right pieces that you need to go around certain curves and I know that takes some time to do all that.
Well, I make my own curves. It's all flex strat on here. There's no pre-made curves on this layout.
So what is it? You have to heat it up or does it just move on its
They're-
own?
No, it just moves on its own. It's got on the flex track, it's got one rail that's called the sliding rail that slides back and forth,
Oh, okay.
which allows you to bend your track to a certain radius.
This looks fun, but damn it, I don't need another hobby.
Yeah.
Oh, they are a lot of fun. I actually have more fun building than I do running, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
fun running it, but I had more fun building it.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you
Okay.
got a massive setup too, so you can always tweak it and move stuff
Yeah.
around, and like
Yeah.
you can always have a lot of fun with it.
Oh, it was set up to run 4 trains all at once.
Mhm.
This is the biggest scale?
Oh, this is HO scale.
HO.
I used to have an N scale set up down here, but when they started coming out with sound for HO, I got rid of the N scale. N scale is still very limited
Yeah.
That's what I had.
for sound wise. And if you do put sound, you're losing weight and you're losing your pulling power anyway. So there's more room in an HO scale locomotive there is than anything, because I can add more weight if I want more pulling power. I've done that. I've actually added weight to some of my locomotives so they can pull more cars.
So the engine, the drive wheels are not spinning, so they just, the
Yeah.
weight helps keep them on the track, right?
Yeah, it gives you more traction and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I was looking at little figurines when we were doing my daughter's little like diagram. It was like a project for her school. And when you get like legit little figurines that are supposed to look real life, man, those things are expensive little things.
Oh,
Like the
yeah.
little trees and all that.
That's like Lynn does that with Christmas Village stuff.
Was a diorama.
It sounds like she's interested in the trains to incorporate in her little villages.
Yeah.
Yep.
How long does it take to set it up? Lynn says.
What's up, Toon Danger?
Oh,
Yeah.
you would like this, Paul. I built something. And I've actually built 2 of them, and they actually run because
Oh,
I did some kit bashing
okay.
on a locomotive. And here's what I built. Here's one of them. I'll do the screen share. I sliced off the cab and sliced off the back end of another locomotive. There we go.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's cool.
Yeah, and then here's the other one
Mm.
that I built.
Wow, that looks
Look at the detail on the like
Yeah.
where the wheels and stuff are. Those
like they're a little rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it looks
Mhm.
real.
Well, I weather all my stuff up.
To make it look kind of like patina it a little bit.
Yeah. See if I can find another one. So,
I mean, because that's what a train would look like in the real
Yeah.
world. It wouldn't
Oh,
look
in the
all
world.
pretty
Oh, yeah.
and beautiful all the time.
But-
It just came out of the paint shop.
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's so hard when you just paid $300 for a locomotive and you go make it look like a piece of crap.
No, it ain't. It's quite easy. You just get the airbrush out and some weathering powder and throw it on
Yep.
it.
Hey, Ron
What's up,
Lockwood.
Ron?
Hey, Ron, how's it going?
Hey, Ron. We
How you doing, Ron?
we got room for you on the panel, Ron.
So I'm assuming Nora has a whole train set up too, right? Does he do the model trains?
I don't know.
He's a rail fanner.
He's
Okay,
a
so
fanner, yep.
I figured he would be into collecting those too.
Oh, when I did running sessions, live running sessions on stuff, he was always in the chat. Watching all the live streams. I do live running streams and stuff.
Team Dancer says, off topic, Hodges is eating ice cream again in wintertime. Sounds like him.
Mhm.
There you go. I eat ice cream in the wintertime.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing like a good banana split right in the middle of January.
Oh, yeah. I had to have ice cream to celebrate the snow.
Yeah.
But I see I got to do a timing thing tonight when the dogs go up for the last time to have a pee because they're going to come in long enough to dry out before they get in my bed. They come in covered in snow.
It's like having a nice hot cup of hot chocolate in a hot Florida summer.
Yeah.
No, I like my ice cream there bars once in a while.
You know,
Oh,
there
here's,
was, oh, my bad.
go ahead.
I was telling Paul Hodges, you know, the tips of the ice cream cones that have the chocolate in them?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
They were actually making those where you could buy them in bags and it was just
Yeah.
the ends of the ice cream cone.
It's the cone.
Oh yeah, yeah. So Ron, do you go to much of the shows at Woodstock and stuff
Oh
like
yeah, I
that?
used to go. Yeah, I used to go to the shows all the time and pick up
Yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I miss not being a runner right now.
here's one of the ones I weathered up anyways. This is a Cato GP35 that I weathered up.
Oh yeah, Jeep. Yep, 5019.
Yeah,
See
it's a
where I
pretty,
blacked out the grills here a little
Yeah.
bit and a little diesel soot here.
I mean, that looks like a typical train here in the US.
Yeah.
Style.
hmm
That's what it would look like too. Have a little bit of soot on the side. And
That's got the 567 turbo in it. That's the prime mover. I do have a couple of scale train locomotives there, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I got some Rapido ones too. I got a
I got a few.
GM.
Yeah, I got a few repeaters.
I got a
When-
GMD one.
Lynn
Yeah.
wants to know when you're moving around.
Mm,
Once I get the house sold.
yeah. Yeah. I want to get. I like to have. I thought about back a while ago getting a couple of MTHs with the would automatically uncouple.
Yeah, too many problems. I've seen a lot of reviews. Some people like them, some people don't, and I've had firsthand at one of those, and I got rid of it. It's just like no, a hunk of junk.
What I did, I went and bought some of those Rapido ones, for
Right.
you for uncoupling and stuff into the lead of the yard and stuff. So they seem to work pretty good. I think I've only got 8 or 9 of them set up right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got 6. What I got? I got 6 Bowser 630Ms.
Yeah,
Elcos. I got
Yeah,
6 of those.
yeah. Do you buy much from what's his name now? Crap.
Jeff,
Huh?
you talking about Jeff?
No. The one in Tiltonburg. Lauren.
Oh, Lauren. Yeah, no, I don't go to him.
You don't go to Lauren?
No, I had to fix a couple of their screw ups for decoders.
Oh,
When they put a sound decoder in, somebody cut the capacitor off, screwed the.
Oh,
You're not supposed to cut that off. That's there for a reason.
yeah, but they had they had somebody doing it for them. I know they
Yeah.
wanted me to get into doing repairs and shit. And nope, I don't want nothing to do with it.
No, I do stuff for Pete's hobby here, like Pete's trains. Remember Doug's trains used to be here?
Oh, yeah. And Doug died. Yeah.
Yeah, and Doug passed away. I was at his funeral. Then Pete took over,
Oh, yeah.
and I did a few installs for him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
lighting upgrades and sound
But-
decoders.
Well, what's his name up there? Brofdale. I
Yeah,
only go in there if I'm desperate for something.
yeah. I don't.
So is-
Yeah, he's way too expensive.
Mm.
So is it a pretty decent sized industry or is it kind of one of those industries where you guys kind of know everybody?
No, it's a good sized industry.
Is
Yep.
it?
Well, it's worldwide too, right?
Yeah, it's a multi-million-dollar industry.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah. A lot of them, even Rapido, they're all.
yeah,
It's a Canadian that owns the company, but all the stuff's built in China.
Yeah.
But he owns the factory in China.
Oh, okay.
Well, he and the Chinese government.
But see the thing is, yeah. But the thing now is anything that's being built by most of the companies now, it's all museum quality stuff. Like what they call rivet counters and stuff.
Yeah.
It's got to have so many rivets on. Like the detail is just unbelievable now.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, just
Is
yeah.
there,
It's
is
not
there
the old.
anything coming out of Germany? Because Germany, it's kind of high tech RC stuff.
Well, see that program I'm running. is out of Germany.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Them,
Well, that's- Wasn't that where that big show, that big warehouse that they built,
Yep.
all that you showed us the video of?
Yep, yeah, they run that system too, but what was it? Freewold is the guy's name there that's got the what they call railroad company. So hey, Rod,
There's Ron.
Rockwood.
and he's home.
Yes.
I made her home. Oh,
I almost called you, but I thought I didn't want to bother you. Probably we're talking to somebody to help keep you awake till you get there.
I tried several people I talked to on the way home. No. As long as I'm
Ron
talking,
drove home this morning after working what, an 18-hour day yesterday?
yesterday was about a 13. The day before it was absolute hell. Started at noon. Well, we started flying at noon, and we come back one time just to exchange pilots and right back out the door within 5 minutes, and didn't get back till 8:30 the next morning. Tuesday. Oh,
Did you see that thing from Jim last night on YouTube? Because he never went live. He
I never
put
saw
something-
anything from him.
He posted on the community page, he said, not going live until
Due to flight conditions.
due to flight conditions. So I'm assuming he was playing Flight Simulator and got involved in that last night. He's gotten a little addicted to that.
I think so.
You know how Jim is. Once he gets into something, oh my God.
Yeah.
Did you see that joystick he bought, that Thrustmaster?
No,
It's like a $200-300 setup or something. Has a joystick and all that.
don't surprise me.
And then what's funny is 2 weeks ago, he was making fun of Mel and Matt about playing it. He was like, "That looks so boring. This is boring." And then they ended up getting into it. And now
Yeah.
he's gone past where they're at.
Yeah, I see Jim doing that.
So Ron, how many days off you got coming now?
9.
9 days.
Including today, yeah.
Yeah.
But you got company coming Friday, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Is
yeah.
it a lot for the long week, for a week though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a week.
It's so weird. Why 5 days on and 9 days off? That's kind of a weird setup. Is there a reason for that?
We actually do, well, I actually work 4 days. I do a 12 on Friday, 24 Saturday, off 24 Sunday, work 24 Monday, work Tuesday night, go home Wednesday morning. It's because we're kind of in a remote area, and about, I don't know, maybe 25% of our staff, including the pilots, live local. Everybody else, well, the pilots, they work 4 on, 5 off, and then 5 on, 4 off, something like that. But I get a minimum of 72 hours of pay. So that's my the average person gets 80 hours of, a 2-week pay period. I get the minimum of 72. It's usually closer to 90 because I have late flights all the time, but
You get overtime. It's not like salary.
anything over 80, yeah, is overtime.
Okay, so
And
you
then,
get paid an hour,
or
right?
anything over your scheduled shift, even though it's not more than 8. Like if I work a 13-hour day, I get time and a half for that hour past a 12-hour day.
Okay.
And they treat us pretty good in that aspect.
Well, like you said, you work 24-hour shifts because I'm assuming you're just on call that 24 hours, but you'd be sitting too, just waiting, right? But what if you guys get like super busy and all of a sudden you get like 3 flights that take up? Don't the pilots have to be able to rest for so long?
Pilots are only allowed to work 12-hour days.
Okay, so
And-
you would have 2 sets of pilots in a 24-hour shift?
We have 4 pilots a day.
Okay.
They can go over their 12 hours, but they can go as high as 16, but on that 16th hour, they fly what they call Part 91. They can't have a patient on board. So they've got to sit and try and there's times that we've, you know, okay, call comes in at a certain time and, you know, we got delayed. Like the other day, we were at the hospital. They're calling us going, what the hell you guys doing? I said, well, things are going downhill. You know, we're going to, so they estimate like, well, they're usually at this hospital at this amount of time. And this is the amount of drive from the airport. So long story short, if they get into the witching hour, we've been known to have to stay over because legally they're not allowed to fly back.
So I figured the FAA would be kind of strict.
Oh yeah, they watch us. You know,
Well, there isn't any leeway. I always thought there was leeway because you have two pilots on the plane. That
Yeah.
one of them would be the second seat, and the other guy would be the main pilot.
Yeah, it don't make any difference. Yeah, no, because, and I think if we were licensed to be a single pilot operator, but we're licensed to be a dual pilot operator. So,
Probably
yeah.
less liability with two pilots, huh, in a company if something
Yeah, I
happens.
think so. Yeah, I think maybe insurance is, I'm not sure how it works, but, and it's nice having two of them. You know, the other night, or one, she was getting tired. She's like, Ron, I'm sitting up there, and she's like, started nodding off, you know. So it was like 3:30 in the morning. She was getting tired.
So Ron, did they ever get so bad that say, "Hey, Ron, take over"? You've got a lot of time in the air.
Yeah, when back in Pennsylvania, great guy. He used to work for us, and he and his family moved about 3 hours north, and he got a job with another flight program, and he got super sick one day, and told his med crew, "I got to land." They're like, "Well, we're 5 miles from home." He goes, "No, we need to land now." And they landed at some shopping mall parking lot, and they said within a minute he was unconscious. So
Wow.
the new helicopter that we got had dual controls, and they didn't do it for everybody, but if the pilot trusted you and you know, he was comfortable with your skills and whatnot, he'd like we would go to an accident scene, take the patient to the hospital. A lot of times it was usually in Philly. It was about a 25-minute ride home from Philly. We got to pick up off the rooftop at, say, Temple or, you know, whatever. And they'd look over and say, "You got," whoever's sitting up front said, "You got it?" "Yep." He'd let you take it home. And I was Lake Placid one night. We were 10 miles from Lake Placid, and our dispatch called and said, "Your patient died. You're no longer needed. Turn around and come home." And it was shit, hour and a half, I think, to get home. And John gave me the controls, and we're about 3 miles from home. I looked over, and he is out cold. He stopped asleep. I said, "Hey, John, do you want me to land this thing, take a shot at it, or do you want to take back over?" They would let us make the approach in, but a couple of them have let us, and I did it once. I brought it in, I hovered about 50 feet off the ground. Hovering was always a challenge for me. So, but I could do it. You know,
Ron's waiting for him to pass out so he can push the red button to see what
yeah, I've got a couple hundred hours behind the stick. And then when I was at the military base in California, great guy. We used to call him the Flying Hawaiian. His name was Matt. Short little guy, Hawaiian guy. But he gave me a lot of stick time. I lost him as a friend. He passed away at age 52. He had back in when was that? About 2014, 15, when that H1N1 was going around. He got that, and he was dead in 5 days.
Wow.
Yeah, lost him, Matty. He was a good dude.
Well, you've talked before about getting your pilot's license.
I've talked about it. Yeah, I've just never. Helicopter's too expensive. and I just never went to the fixed wing. So if I wanted to do it, I'd do a helicopter. That's fun. Of course, fixed wing's fun too, but
Well, wouldn't you, have you ever requested through the company to send you to flight school?
oh, they wouldn't pay for it.
You know that for a fact? I mean, you've been a long time employee and you're good.
Yeah,
They might see that as an asset.
yeah, but the only problem with that is EMS pilots. I think it's 2,000 or 3,000 hours that they request to be hired on. And then I know that's at least for helicopter and fixed wing. I'm not sure if that's the same, but it's one thing to get your license, and then you got to get your instrument rating, your IFR. It actually takes years. That's why a lot of our guys came out of the military. We actually have a really good group of guys. Or one guy used to fly for Emirates. Yeah, he was based over in Dubai, and he's flown, man, some countries I've never heard of. Young guy, he's only just turned 40, but he's a good guy. We have another guy. He's a retired lieutenant colonel from the Air Force. A lot of our guys used to fly corporate or fly for the airlines. It'd be nice, it sounds good, but it takes a lot of years of experience, and helicopter especially is expensive. You're looking probably $100 grand or better. Get your license and then all your ratings, and it's not cheap.
Well, the sad part of it is, Ron, I understand what you're saying, but there's young kids that go into college and they come out with some kind of a degree that you can never get a job in anyway, and they got like $300,000 or $400,000 in college debt.
Yeah. Yep. Our one pilot, Wiley, he just mentioned that again the other day. He said his teacher used to yell at him all the time, "Quit staring out the window. You're not going to make anything of yourself." He goes, "I showed her. I stare out a windshield every day."
All right, Paul, I'm gonna drop out. I gotta think about getting dinner going. Because I gotta work
Okay, Ron, yeah, you
shortly.
got to go to work here
Thanks
soon.
for having me up.
Hey, thanks for being here, Ron.
Yeah, I gotta shun trailers tonight, so.
Oh, yeah, right out in that middle of that snowstorm.
Yeah, at least I
Good
don't
luck.
have to drive on the road. I'll just stay
Yeah.
in the plant.
Stay in the plane.
Yeah. So, all
Okay, Ron, thanks for stopping in, buddy.
right, we'll catch everybody later. Have a good one.
Thanks for
Alright.
showing
See ya.
showing
Yeah.
your trains.
Hey, no problem, anytime.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, later.
Bye-bye.
I think I might take off too. I got a roast in the crock pot that's about ready to.
Ooh, he's
Finished
roasting
up.
the quack crock pot. All right.
Get it out of there and get the gravy going.
Okay, JD. Hey, thanks for coming in, buddy.
All right, guys. Take care.
See ya, JD.
Did you see what Steve wrote? He
He said,
said,
yeah. What's wrong with an advanced degree in basket weaving? That's
"Oh,
Steve.
it's hilarious."
Yeah.
Man, that's what I was gonna say. You got to get jobs in like computers or engineering or robotics these days.
Right.
If you want to make the big bucks and actually make a degree worth the money, or even medical. Medical's still a good thing to get into.
One buddy, his son wanted to, make computer games, and he went to school for something in computers, and but he wanted to be a gamer and wanted to make, games. Well, he was so good at what he did, the military got a hold of him. He didn't enlist him in the military, but they hired him. Kids 20, 21, I think 20 or 21. He's well in excess of $100 grand a year. just starting out.
Wow.
But because of his knowledge,
Look
think
how
that-
successful gaming YouTube channels are.
yeah,
I mean, they're real successful.
yeah. How's it going, Steve?
Maybe.
Steve, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Shape.
Ron asked how you're doing, and you just looked side to side. We didn't know.
I was shutting off another screen over here that I had going on from another conference I was on there, and I turned it off. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's
Oh,
okay.
no problem.
Ron was feeling kind of left out for a minute.
Yeah.
That comment was hilarious. So.
Yeah, you can just go get, spend $100,000 and advanced degree in basket weaving,
Yeah. Yep.
I'd hate to think for a helicopter rating nowadays, if you had to go out and get it on it, you'd probably be talking about $250,000 by the time you're paying for all the airtime you'd have to have and pay
Easy.
for your training.
Yeah.
Easy, if not closer probably to $500,000, because you like you're saying, I know it used to be here 3,000 hours for the pilots around here. I know.
Yeah, for EMS, yeah.
So you're probably better off as a young kid to just go in the military and do like
Oh,
Lynn did.
Absolutely.
And
Come
train.
on.
Yep.
Yeah, get that
Let
free
Sam
training.
pay for it.
Well, all the helicopter pilots that are like in Hawaii and all these places like that, and this is going back years ago, all of them were ex-military, every one of them that would do the, island flights and, volcano flights and across the islands and stuff. Every single one of them, the guy that I was talking to the few times, because we had the same pilot when we'd go back there, we'd request him. And he goes, yep, no change. It's all military.
Mhm. Yeah, it's hard to find a Vietnam pilot today.
Well, they're too old. They're my age.
You had one in the chat there, Lynn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were the best though. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can Lynn still fly, or does she just not fly?
You probably have to take a recertification test.
With that and get her medical.
Steve, you might not know this, but Lynn that's in the chat, she flew attack helicopters in Vietnam.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And she flew and so I've tried to get her to fly drones. She says, I'm not flying toys. I used to fly the real thing.
Yeah, but we never got to strap a rocket onto a drone either.
She talks about how she loved to blow stuff up with that helicopter.
Oh, yeah. In
What
fact,
was-
one of our city councilmen that just got elected here this last year around, he's a retired Marine Corps attack helicopter pilot.
Uh-huh.
And he's had some really good stories to listen to.
Oh, yeah.
And in fact, his wife both of them they met in the service, and he retired out before she did because of the military rules. You can't be married. So
Yeah.
retired out, and she stayed in and finished out because he had enough time to collect his full retirement pension.
Hey, Lynn, if you're still in the chat, I'm just curious when the last time you flew was.
I don't know if she's in the chat or not.
I haven't seen her for a little while.
Did she do private flying when she got out of the military at all that you know? of,
No,
or
what
did-
she did when she left, she stayed in the military. She
I'm
went
talking
to-
about when she got out completely
What?
though. Did she ever do any private flying?
well, she was at the Pentagon for a long time. And so that she wasn't doing any flying there. She was a Pentagon investigator for the Department of Investigative Services. And, but I don't think she ever flew a copter again later. She retired from the military. She gets 3 pensions because when she first went in, Steve, she went in flying jets.
Okay.
And that was back in the 70s.
Yeah.
And they didn't have those pressure suits for women.
Yeah, they
And
did.
when she pulled the G's, that was pushing parts of her that weren't supposed to be pushed. And she complained. They says, well, that's just the way it is.
Mhm.
So she transferred over to the Army and into the helicopter corps there.
Oh, okay. So she was in where? Was she in the Air Force first or?
And the Air Force first,
Uh-huh.
yep. And she was flying jets in the training program. I don't know if she ever finished the training program, but part of it was those G suits, to keep you from passing out.
Pressurized suits.
Yep. And she couldn't handle it. It just was excruciating pain.
Yeah,
Well,
because it's mainly clamping on your legs and everything, so reducing the blood flow going down.
Yep.
Well, it's really cool nowadays, with like the F-35s and the F-22s, all your helmets, your suits, everything are custom tailored to your body. Like I was watching it, they use like a laser machine that kind of measures out the perfect suit and helmet for you. That $400,000 helmet for the F-35, each one is custom built to the person's head.
Yeah.
Exactly perfect.
Yeah. Well, she was before that. She used to have heads up displays and stuff, when she was flying, what did she say?
Phantom, F4 Phantom, probably.
Yeah,
back then.
Phantom and everything. Yeah. So,
Or the F-104s back then, because I was in 72 when I went in the Air Force.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the heads up displays for the F-35s?
Mhm.
They literally can look around the plane and see right through the floor and everything.
Yeah.
It's like the plane just disappears. It's like they're in a VR headset.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
That's exactly what it is. The cameras are underneath the aircraft, so you're seeing everything. You look down, you're looking at it, and you're looking at the cockpit and everything else on the inside, like you're viewing it.
All right.
when Lynn was flying attack helicopters in Vietnam, she had the helmet that had the monocular over here.
Right.
So you could see where you're pointing the rockets and all that kind of stuff, when you moved your head.
Yeah.
But now they've got the full shield and everything, you look through.
The technology is, even like with us, we obviously don't get into that, but just our night vision goggles,
Yeah.
where I forget what generation we're at, but hell, I remember it's been 7 years since I've been on the military base, and we had these lost hunters. I spotted a guy 2 miles away from his cell phone. He turned his cell phone on and just held it up.
Right. Yeah.
All I saw was a real bright thing, like, whoa, what was that? Told the pilot, I said, turn this way. And sure enough, we were down, and there they were.
Yeah.
So, 2 miles away. Yeah.
That's
Things-
like that.
Things have changed. I mean, everything that you see, like in the aircraft, they got them in automobiles now. Heads up display on your windshield, and
That's like, I love watching flight footage from the F-22s. The maneuverability of that plane is insane.
Yeah.
It's all of a sudden it's going, Mach 1, then just doosh, and it's just sitting there like
You
this in
guys might
place.
You guys might get a kick out of this.
There you
This is
go.
the Russian military night vision.
Oh, yeah.
And
Binocular. Yeah.
let's see if it's might not have any good batteries in it. No. Need to change. Oh, there it goes. See the green?
Yep.
Yep.
Does it say what generation that is, Paul?
Oh,
That's probably older than Paul.
yeah.
Hmm.
I would say probably 1970s, 80s.
Yeah.
And what you do is you either hold the button, and then you adjust the
Focus ring.
Yep. And you can
Yeah.
but what it does is, if you don't hold that button down, it just lights it up for a few seconds,
Yeah.
and then it slowly fades back out again.
Because of
Oh,
the
I-
amount of power it draws when you do have it on.
Yep. Yep.
So has that got a built-in, like, you have a charger for that and everything?
No, it's AA batteries. They
Okay.
go in right here underneath the button.
Steve, you would remember this. When I first started flying helicopters, we didn't have GPS. We had the Loran C.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah.
We used to use that for, all the navigation.
And boating. Yeah.
Being here, living on the coast and growing up as a kid,
Yeah.
that was what it was for boats.
The old Loran C. Yeah. Had it in the old Augusta.
Yeah,
Well,
Paul
Rob-
uses that for spotting skunks in his yard at nighttime.
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
This is my skunk hunter. Yep.
Yeah.
You see
Like
Paul,
Robert's saying, it says, I remember the first time that I saw GPS when I was in the army. Yeah, but those units back then were a lot bigger. Now it's, it's on your phone, but
Yeah.
you get these Magellan, like I was talking to Ron yesterday, on the tracking, the GPS and Garmin's. I mean, those things are unbelievably accurate.
well, it's like my phone, right? I use the program from work that tells me where on the property the gas meter's at. And it's used as Google Maps, just like every other damn company. It all defaults back to Google.
Right.
But as I'm walking, my blue dot on my screen of me is actually moving with me.
Right.
And then I just kind of follow it to where the other dot is on the map of where the gas meter's at, if I'm having issues finding it.
Mhm.
But
Well,
yeah, it's so
are you
accurate.
guys using GIS survey maps for yours?
It's DigPix or hold on. What's it called?
Because now GIS surveys are just
It's
so
called-
accurate.
It's called DigTix is the map.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of it.
But like I said, like I was telling my boss the other day, because he was like, I was using a map. I use an app on my personal phone that I could put up to 150 addresses in, and it routes me a route for all my different stops, so I don't have to sit and put one address in at a
Lay
time.
down now.
And
Go.
he was like, one of the addresses screwed up and it rerouted me somewhere else. He was like, oh, he goes, I don't know what's wrong with that app, but it ain't working. I said, it only screwed up one time. I said, it automatically defaults to Google Maps. I said, every app out there, whether it's Waze or anything, all those end up defaulting back to Google Maps because Google's the only one that's mapped everything.
Yeah.
There are other companies out there doing that. That's pretty much Google owns that market. As far as, besides whatever the military's done.
Mhm. Well, I know what they call a GIS survey, and that's all the municipalities and everything have gone to it now. So they're tracking everything and putting them all in this survey. So their maps are showing where every pipeline is, where every water line, sewer line, electrical, everything is all run. Your gas lines, everything are all into it now, like they do with AutoCAD and with the mapping now, because what it does is it all comes into the one unit, and when it comes up, it's 3-dimensional.
Well, see, yeah, DigTix it shows us where all the gas mains are, where they leach off from, like where they tee off from to go to the houses.
Mhm.
And it tells us where all the gas meters and transfer stations, all that is. But it doesn't give us the other utilities because they all have their own locators. The water
Right.
guys have their own locators, so we don't have to worry about their stuff. So it only shows us our utility.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it was so funny. The project across the street of the building that I manage, they hit the water line going into it. It was an old building, and back there in the early 70s was built in there. And all the utilities down the main street, which separate us from the new building, that's all mapped. I mean, it's all in there. I mean, I've got the drawings. I've got all the utility drawings. And they hit the hydrant line coming in. And mind you, at this point, they're probably down 8 feet in a pit and over an acre of property. It started flooding the whole inside of that project, man. They were panicking.
Yeah, because like when we go out to locate, it's really funny. Like we'll come out there, and by the time all the utilities get done, there's like 6 or 7 different colored flags and marks on the ground, just going down the side of the road.
Mhm.
One's water, one's recycled water, or what do they call it? Yeah, it's like a sewage. Then you have
Mhm.
like your cable and your internet, and then you got us.
Well, do you guys use Diggler, right, out there?
DigTix is what we use.
DigTix.
But the way we find our lines once we get out there, because DigTix only shows us where on the road it is,
Right.
but we have to actually determine within a 2-foot radius on either side of it where it's at.
Right.
And so those gas markers that come out of the ground, those big yellow poles,
Mhm.
what they do is they have a wire.
Yeah.
And that runs along with the gas line because all the new gas lines like around my area are all plastic now. And
And
so,
it runs in the same ditch and then comes up into where the meter is onto the residence.
right, and then
Yeah.
what we do is we hook an electrical box up to it and it sends a signal through the cable and then we have a meter. It almost
Yeah, so
looks like a
for
metal
cable
detector.
locating. Yeah,
Yeah. It's really easy though.
yeah. They're phenomenal what they do.
I mean, you do get every once in a while, you'll get a section of line where the gas company forgot to put one of those in.
Mhm.
And so there's nothing to hook up to. But at that point, if we can't locate it, FPU has to come out and do it themselves.
Mhm.
And then we don't do anything over, I want to say 400 pounds of pressure because they have some gas lines that are like 800 PSI.
Whoa.
The gas company has to come out and locate those lines themselves. We're not allowed to touch
Oh
them.
yeah, definitely. That's
So if-
dangerous.
If they're yellow on our map, we're good. But if they go into purple, that means they're like 800 PSI lines, like big old like 10-inch pipes. And those are still steel. So because they can't do plastic on high pressure ones like that.
Yeah, exactly. All steel lines.
Mhm.
Guys, I caught this picture on the way home of a magpie.
Oh, did you get an eagle?
No, I got a magpie. It was- okay.
Oh, I was going to tell you, Ron, I saw a bald eagle the other day right down the street from my house.
Oh, yeah?
Flew right in front of my car. It was like 10 feet from me. I was like, holy crap, I have never seen a bald eagle in Florida before.
Really?
And he was
Wow.
massive too. And he landed right on the pole, right above where I was driving. I actually pulled over and looked at him, and it was definitely a bald eagle, without a doubt.
They're beautiful.
Oh, I mean, I've seen them 100 times before. I know what they look like. And I stopped and actually got out the car and looked up on the telephone pole, and it was a bald eagle, clear as day. I just had never seen one in Florida before. I was really surprised I saw him. I don't even know if we have those down here, if you just happen to migrate down here from somewhere.
I think eagles are just about everywhere, aren't they?
I don't know. I've never seen an eagle before. Like I've seen hawks and crows, and I've never seen an eagle down here.
I,
before.
I would think in the swamps down there in Florida, where the gators are and stuff, there might be some eagles in there.
Do you guys know if
But
they're
bald eagles?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that they're native to Florida, but I'd surprise the hell out of me. He flew right in
And
front
I
of my
don't, but I
car.
don't know, Steve, maybe you do. Are eagles migratory?
Mhm, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's very possible somebody could have illegally had that, or it could have gotten out of a sanctuary or something too, you know?
In Florida, all the snakes and everything else they brought through there over the centuries.
It wouldn't surprise me because the illegal pet market in Florida is crazy.
Well, Ron used to go, your brother had a sanctuary, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a raptor rehab center. Will not be able to record the comments. This
Yeah,
Google is
raptors-
being a pain in the ass anymore. It's not letting you share your screen. Unless you give the privacy
What?
permission. So this will not be.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna look that up real quick because I want to see if they do have.
I just look at here. It says here, Florida has one of the densest concentrations of nesting bald eagles.
Okay, yeah, I've never seen one. I'd surprise the
Florida.
hell out of me.
Oh, here we go.
I was just about to look that up because I was gonna look
Yeah.
it up the other day and I completely forgot about it.
There's this is a magpie.
No, there it is. Oh, wow.
Cameron really picked up on all the little dust spots on his feathers.
Oh, yeah.
What
Yeah.
what are they eating?
They're scavenger birds. If if there's a dead deer along the road, they'll jump right in there with the eagles. But
Was that a
Yeah.
deer?
yeah. There was a golden about 150 yards away, sitting there watching them. How long he was going to sit there, I don't know, but I was getting too tired. Like I got to go home. But yeah,
The magpies.
magpies. Yep. Do you have them? You probably got them over there, Paul. I'm sure you got them. Both Pauls, you probably got them. haven't
Not a
seen-
lot of them now around here.
I've never seen a magpie.
We got like a red-winged blackbird or
Yeah.
got blue jays. We got a few hawks and stuff around and lots of eagles, but yep.
You had mentioned, Paul Murray, about eagles being migratory. We get a lot of eagles from Alaska in Wyoming here during the winter.
Oh,
Why they come down here, I don't know whether it's just because the weather's too harsh up there, but there's a lot of places in Alaska that, you get, especially out around the water, like southern Alaska where I go fishing. The winters really aren't too bad.
well, I've seen pictures of Alaska eagles, like there freaking be 100 of them
Yeah.
by around the fishing villages and stuff
Mhm.
like that in the winter.
Looking for
Yeah.
scraps. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
It's
interesting,
really-
Robert.
Refreshing in the mornings. I remember every morning we come out of the lodge, to come down to the boat or come down to breakfast, whatever. That's all you hear. You hear them chirping, all the eagles chirping, and yelling back and forth to each other. That's why I get nervous flying the drone up there. There's so many damn eagles.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's so many videos on YouTube about the eagles grabbing the drone.
Oh, guess what I saw today too on the way home?
Hmm.
About a 3.5, 4 foot freaking iguana on the side of the road.
Wow.
It was huge. Its body was probably about that big around.
Oh,
That thing was big.
Are they native, or does that sound like that baby
No.
was kept and released?
No, they're not native to Florida. They're actually very invasive on the Florida ecosystem. The state has a kill on site order. If you see one, you're supposed to kill it.
Really?
Anybody is. Yeah, that's why I said, remember when I was telling you that guy on YouTube actually here in Florida, he shows you how to catch them, skin them, and actually cook them and eat them.
Yeah.
He has a whole channel around it. But see, down here, when it got down to like 28, 29 degrees, like 4 or 5 days ago, they actually have what they call the falling iguanas, and they'll actually freeze and start falling out of trees.
Really?
Gotta be careful when you're walking under trees when it's that cold, because they'll literally freeze up and can't move. And then
Huh.
they'll fall right out of the tree on
Yeah.
the ground.
yeah, that's quite the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they said they're not dead though. But as soon as it
No.
warms up, they'll go back. Away they go again.
It's because they're
Bunch of
cold blooded.
lightweights. But if I froze up and fell out of a tree at 28 degrees, shit.
Well, they're like a snake. They're cold blooded. They can't.
Yeah. But really, shoot them on. Well, why did you keep driving? Why didn't you stop and?
Well, because
Pop the
it was kind of a busy highway, and I had cars behind me, and we were moving at like 30, 40 miles an hour.
Mm.
So I only got a quick glimpse of him as he was running into the trees, and I couldn't stop. I was in the work truck anyway.
Robert Glazier put in the chat a link to a live eagle cam in Florida.
See, I never
Oh,
knew
wow.
that, and I had never saw one, and I actually pulled over and looked at it. I was like, "Holy shit, that's a bald eagle!"
Yeah.
I was like, "That's so
They're
cool."
really cool to see. The goldens are even bigger. Yeah.
Marshall says hi to Steve. That's Arizona Street Media. He's down in Arizona in the warm weather.
Yep.
Well, I would think, Steve, you'd see a lot of eagles, wouldn't they? If they're migrant, wouldn't they come right on down your way through California?
Not in Southern California. We don't get them. They may be more in the mountain area, but on the coast, no.
The only reason I thought the coast was because the eagles are fishermen,
Yeah. We got too many seagulls to probably chase them out.
Well, me growing up in Southern California in the desert and area, I've never saw eagle. Growing
Now
up.
we get regular, just plain eagles. You'll see them, or hawks. Yeah, all over. And out where Justin used to live, there was a lot of that. But bald eagles, the only one I would say I've seen is up in very northern California.
Okay.
Yeah, where all the mountains and wilderness is. But Southern California, there's just nothing in most of Southern California. It's just
Here's
a lot
that.
of it's just flat desert.
Here's that my place my brother worked. There's where I was holding his bald eagle there. That was a big bird. You had to be careful on that glove that she didn't climb beyond that glove. Notice I have a thick leather jacket on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was.
You'd be a pin cushion.
Yeah.
And he had, that was Lucy and Ricky. Yeah, Ricky and Lucy. Little screech owls. Yeah, they were kind of cool.
They had tigers there too, didn't they?
Yeah. There's the white Bengals. Look at this
Wow.
one here. You can tell, where is that one picture? He's just towering over. Yeah, here he is, towering over top of me. That's a big kitty.
Yeah.
Hand feeding him. Yeah.
He's looking at you going, lunch.
Lunch. Yeah.
Enough of the
Especially-
hors d'oeuvres. Come on in here, buddy.
Yeah, even like this one here, this guy, look how big. This is what I think I was telling you guys the other day. They like chicken bones. There's something about the calcium in the chicken bones that
Hey,
They're
munch them
very-
right up.
they're oh, you got to hear them crunch them. It's amazing. They're because they're very prone to a disease called rickets, and the chicken bones help them from getting rickets.
Wow.
But my favorite though was this guy here. This was Salem, the snow leopard. He was so playful, very, very gentle, about 100-pound cat. Used to go out and play with kickball with him out in the yard. Yeah, he was kind of neat. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, it was kind of cool. Anywho,
What's that? What's that one in the cage right to the left of that owl there? Right there.
oh, that was Raina. She was the one female, just laying there like, yeah, come here and rub my tummy. No, I am not putting my hand in there.
Look at the size of that paw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You saw that one guy like a couple weeks ago that was cleaning out that zoo or whatever, and he decided to stick his hand through the damn tiger cage.
Yep, bad idea.
And he had to call, he was calling 911 as the tiger had his damn hand in his mouth,
Yeah.
screaming. And then the police ran through the zoo and had to shoot the tiger in the head to get him off and killed the tiger. And it was like one of the rarest tigers in the world, too. It was like the only one, I think, of that kind in the whole, this side of the world. And so they were upset they had to kill it, but the dumbass went and stuck his hand through the kid.
Jody said he's been plowing all day. He needs to go get some rest. So he'll check back with us
Yeah.
another time. Thanks, Jody, for stopping in.
He's sitting there,
Jody,
Mama's
sitting there
nest.
sleeping, but there's a baby, one baby there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, Marshall, Steve's retiring in Florida. Don't worry about that.
what's that?
Right.
Oh, don't you?
Marshall said, Steve, I'm surprised you haven't moved away from
Oh, I
California."
know. Well, like I said, I'm born and raised here, and the only reason is the weather. Plus, my family lives here.
I used to have a lot of family in California, but a lot of them moved.
Jody says it's still snowing. He's gotten 16 inches so far, and
Where's Jody at?
he's in I think he's in Western Michigan or Illinois, I think.
Yeah, I saw it in the news. What is it? My gosh, from I think Colorado all the way to the East Coast, there's that one big
One big snowstorm.
gigantic storm.
And it's just moving east. It's going to
Yep.
be hitting them on the East Coast again.
Well, see what we got coming here is that cold front's coming down and that warm front coming up with all the moisture coming up underneath of it
Yep.
from the Gulf.
Yeah, Paul's looking forward to that snow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm driving the,
I'll be prepared for a significant icing event that's going to happen here over the next few days with Winter Storm Landon. All right, freezing rain. I'll be
Come on, shut up. I was going to show you the thing, the picture. Oh, I don't know if I can show it or not because I've got the green screen on.
Oh, no, don't. It
It
won't
won't,
work.
it won't show it.
yeah.
No.
But it's all the way from Texas right now, all the way up, hitting up New York. And it's nothing but an ice storm just going all the way across like this.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to let everybody know I'm sending the stickers out Friday only because I got hit with that surprise $400 red light ticket. I wasn't able to send them out because I had to pay that, so don't worry, on Friday I'll be sending them out. I meant to tell everybody that.
My bad.
Who's that?
My wife, because it was her ticket.
No, it was not. It was not me.
I went to switch my license over at the DMV, and it should have been $55, and they were like, "Oh, you have a $380-some red light ticket from 2020." I said, "What?"
Yeah, Sarah, I don't know how you put up with that.
Fake news. Fake news.
Fake news.
But they pulled up a picture, and I said, "Well, where was it at?" They said, "I don't know," but and they had a picture of her driving, but they couldn't tell me where it happened at. She's like, "They don't give me the location. It just tells me."
So Sarah, he blamed it on you?
Yes.
No, I didn't blame it on her.
Okay.
I don't believe you, Justin.
Because when I this is the thing is I asked them, I said, "Where did it happen at?" So I could try to figure out who it was. And she goes, "Alls I have is that it happened on this date. It's in collections with the collection agency for the county. It's an agency that works for the county and does their late tickets or whatever." And she was like, and it gives me a picture of who was driving. She goes, "But where it happened at?" She goes, "They don't tell us the location." And all she showed me was a picture.
Well, which that's strange all by itself. They said they got a picture of the person, but they won't tell you who was driving.
Well, the tax collector told me because here we have to go to the tax collector for the county to do the DMV stuff. That's the way they do it here. It's a tax agency. And she said I would have to call the courthouse if I wanted the exact location, but I'm not doing all that. I just need to pay the ticket. So,
In my defense, I was probably going to get him something. So it's essentially his fault.
It's
Anyways.
his fault. Right?
Okay. Yeah, it's just fault no matter what.
We knew it. We knew it.
Yeah, we all knew.
Let's sit there and take it, there, Justin. You know, you just quit while you're behind.
Quit while you're behind. Yeah.
Strong work there, Sarah. Yeah.
Fake news.
Justin, nobody's on your side. This show, Matt's show.
oh, I know.
Everybody's on the wife's side.
They're always going to take her side.
Yeah.
Well, Sarah adds a lot to Matt's show.
Yeah, we're trained professionals. We've had a lot more experience. So
Hey, you know, when you guys were talking about houses yesterday
Yeah.
and property and the value,
Yeah.
I found a home for Paul. It's about 8 miles from where I'm at. I'll share this here with you.
Yeah, you'll see this.
Oh,
Is that actually built or is that just?
This is in the process of being built.
$100
$100
million.
$100 million.
wow.
And see, here we go. It's on 14 acres because it's on this hillside. So you get all the property down from going this way and out this way. But it's the house itself is going to be just shy of 16,000 square feet main home, 2,036 square feet guest home, then a 1,300 square foot recreational building. And this is being built on 2 acres of that. And there's kind of an artist rendering as what it's going to be.
Look at the pool with the yeah.
Zero edge drop off. And where this is facing straight out over the ocean.
Wow.
But it's inland about not quite a mile.
I get the everything that it comes with, but I can't justify to say that is worth $100 million. That's freaking.
Well, anybody that can afford that, Justin, $100 million is chump change.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying in general, just looking at it from the outside, I can't justify that price tag, even with all those amenities. I would say
Dual
more
kitchen.
around.
It's got a
Well,
dual-
here's where I'm going to show you, and you'll find out why it's going to cost that amount of money. Okay. I'm going to bring up the Google Earth map that shows you where they started doing the work here. It's on a hillside.
You know, it's probably like a family of 3, you know, who they probably lose each other every day. you know.
Hey, Uncle Bill.
Uncle
feel
Bill,
like
how you doing?
I feel like that's the bachelor pad Ron would have if he was a billionaire.
Oh, dude.
Ron's bachelor pad.
I
Well,
mean,
he'd
my
have his
hunting
own
cabin.
helicopter pad too, you
Oh,
know?
I would. That'd be my hunting cabin.
Yeah.
He'd be like Wolf of Wall Street, trying to learn how to fly. Just landed in the front yard.
Yeah, I can see me doing that. I was born in the USA. Yeah. Hmm.
But I always said that if I was like a multi-billionaire, I'd have a house so big that after 2 years, I still wouldn't be able. I still haven't visited all the rooms in the house.
Oh, Jesus.
Just walk in and be like, I didn't know I had a full library in here.
I don't even read.
Okay, here you go. This, can you see this now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where all this is in here. This was where they started to excavate in here. Now, all that property is all this is the 14 acres. It goes all the way back up this hillside here and around and comes down to here is where this is being built in.
But you're putting like $100 million. How much of those houses that are by it?
These here, probably around, these are probably in the neighborhood of close to about 4 to 8 million in here.
Oh, Jesus.
Hmm.
Look at that one with the pool in the center.
Yeah, right
Oh.
up on the roof.
Yeah, here.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what the craziest neighborhood I was ever in was actually in Las Vegas, right? And it was 3 communities gated into each other.
Oh, there's how far it is away from here to here, the water.
But you
Well,
would
they
drive,
said something about private access to the beach or something.
Nope, no private access. You don't have private access here.
I thought that's what the ad said.
Nope.
Oh,
unless I got
You
their
can
own
go to the,
tunnel.
you'll be able to go to the beach club down there, which is private access, which
Oh.
is down there. But no, because the state of California has outlawed all that completely. In fact, there's a lawsuit going on in our local city right now against what they call the Headlands development. It was the lots were going in the neighborhood like anywhere from $1 to $4 million for the lots. And they had to provide with the California Coastal Commission, you had to provide access to get down to the beach through the community. And
Like public access.
yeah, and it's open from certain time to certain time. Well, they've kind of blocked it off again. Now the city's suing the homeowners association because they've been blocking it off again.
Wow. Yeah, those people that have that kind of money, I couldn't imagine having that kind of money.
Oh, I saw a house one time in San Diego. And it was,
hey,
I think it was in San Diego, but it was up on like a cliff. And they had an actual elevator. It was probably like 100-foot cliff, and they had an elevator that came down the side of it from the house and came all the way down to the beach.
you see what Uncle Bill said?
What's that?
I'm shirtless and half drunk. Perfect. I'll be right in.
I remember his very first live show. He went live and he didn't have his shirt on, and he didn't think anybody was going to pop in. And like me or 2 other people popped in. He was like, "Oh shit!" He jumped up and ran, grabbed his shirt, and put it on. He was like, "I didn't really think anybody was going to pop in," but he was just sitting there talking to himself in the camera, no shirt on.
JD says, Bill, wear your tassels.
That sounds like a Peter Carroll comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul, I have to, I go to Sturgis this year. I'll have to join one of your live streams. Talk
Yeah.
about tassels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
he
look
can
at that
also-
one walking.
Paul can also get into watching the live cams down there, like Matt was
yeah,
doing.
Yeah.
yeah.
They got a whole bunch of different live cams you can switch through down there.
Well, yeah, Matt's still butthurt because I did that on Jim's show instead of his that one night.
Oh, he'll never let you live that down.
Oh no, big time.
You clickbaited the hell out of him. That's what he said.
The first year I did that on Matt's, and oh my god, it was a good time. Went around to the different bars, and it's where we met old number 7. You remember her, Steve?
Yep.
We all remember her.
It was funny, man. I walked up to her. She was painted up really nice.
Oh, she was.
And I remember I said, hey, meet my friends here on YouTube. I said, Matt's from Australia. She was, well, my boyfriend's from Brisbane. Oh, Matt took off with that, right away.
I don't remember you in the video, Ron.
Oh yeah, probably not.
Who was broadcasting that video?
Yeah.
But then
Is that live there, Paul?
Yes. Yeah. That's
Oh yeah, that's the bar that's
Martini bar in St. Augustine, Florida.
yeah, it's like about 2 hours from where I'm at.
24 hours a day.
really?
And when they're really busy in the evening, it's really kind of interesting, especially on the weekends.
Really?
If I ever make it down there, Paul, I'm gonna stand in front of the camera and do a bunch of funny
There you
crap
go.
for you. While you watch, I'll text you and tell you, hey, I'm out.
Here's 2 young ones that JD would like to be watching right here.
JD,
Well,
the
half of them know they're
24-year.
They're on a live feed.
Can you believe that JD is 40 years old, Ron?
Sean, tent and beer. We welcome in full police uniforms.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
That's good.
Hey, show them the one, Paul, the one we were laughing at earlier. I don't know if these guys will get it, but
Oh, hang on. Well, I'm still not.
Oh,
Hang
you
on.
can see all his private downloads.
yeah, it's very apropos of us older folks with pets.
Well, yeah, but I like this one too, Paul.
What's
This
that?
one here.
Run, dog needs exercise.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find the other. Okay, where?
Yeah, there was something Paul Hodges about that about during hunting season. Something about we'll show up as a COVID team or something, and we'll capture you. And they come in like these full COVID suits and
Yeah.
say you have to be quarantined.
That's Paul Hodges right there.
Yep.
That sign's
Yep.
perfect for him.
Agenda for the day.
Let the dog out. Let the dog in. Let the dog out. Let the dog back in again. Yeah,
He does that at least twice a stream.
oh,
Be
geez.
like,
At
I
least.
gotta let the dogs out.
I got a dog right here, right now. Yeah. No, that's not. Or the other one said, "No need to knock. We know you're here." The dog. Yeah.
Well, guys, I am severely fading.
Yeah, I can see you're fading, Ron.
Yeah. So
Paul Hodges looks a little tired too.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting down tired. So
If your dog doesn't like you, he probably won't either. That's a good one.
yeah.
Okay, everybody in the chat, I think we're going to call it a day.
Yeah.
Steve, thanks for being here, buddy.
Thank you for having me in.
Yeah, Ron and Justin's in the background. His wife's probably tapping him on the head.
yep. Just smacks him on the head generally.
And my co-host, Paul Hodges, thanks for being here, buddy.
Oh, yep. Not a problem.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Yep.